Welcome back to Cloud 2K, and today I'm rebuilding the Washington Wizards. Let's go. The Washington Wizards are a team that's kind of in a really good spot. Now, I don't say that, I don't think they're going to win a championship now or maybe within the next 3 to 5 years even, but they have so many young players with a few good key veterans that really, as long as everybody stays healthy this season, there's no way they have a bad season. They're going to get development from their young guys as long as they stay healthy. You have the veteran they brought in this offseason, CJ McCollum. Alex are third overall pick from last year, second overall pick from last year. Had an okay rookie year. Obviously, the efficiency was really bad. You're hoping to see if he could be your full-time 5 or is he more of a 4? I'm not too sure. Chris Middleton, again, a veteran they brought in last year, is going to just be a good vet for them for this year. He might even get moved this season. I don't really know. Bilal Coulibaly, a guy that I think profiles well, but hasn't really taken the step you'd like to see yet. We'll see if we can build around him here. Bub Carrington, I'm a big fan of him being a scoring guard. I don't know how his true point guard potential is going to be, but I like him. Kaishan George, I'm a big fan of Kaishan George. I think he's a guy that can play really between the 2 and the 4, depending on the lineups, with shooters, without shooters. I'm super big fan. I'm hoping we can keep him a part of the team. Corey Kispert, just one of the better 3-point shooters in the league. I don't know what his rotation is going to be with this team, but this team does need 3-point shooting, so he probably should get minutes. Trey Johnson, their first-round pick from this year, number 6. Big fan of big scoring guard at 6'6". I'm super excited for Trey Johnson this year. That's kind of who I'm hoping to build around. Cam Whitmore, they trade from the Houston Rockets this year. I don't know where he's going to fit in with this Washington Wizards team. He's kind of with the Rockets, he kind of fell out of the rotation because the team was trying to win right away, and there's people in front of him that were just better at that, with the Dylan Brooks, the Ahmed Thompson, Jabbar Smith Jr., stuff like that. Now, in Washington, they're not trying to win, but there's also people in front of him that they might want to develop more, so I don't really know how that's going to work out. Justin Champagnie just been good. He's just been a fine player, so I don't know if he's going to stick around. AJ Johnson, they trade from Milwaukee again last season as well. Has potential, but again, I don't think he's going to work out. Resign Marvin Bagley. Anthony Gill still here. Tristan Vucevic, okay. Will Riley, they drafted this year as well. I don't really think anybody down here is going to make too big of an impact. They want to run CJ McCollum, Bilal Coulibaly, Middleton, Kaishan George, Alex Sarr, the bench of Bub Carrington, Corey Kispert, Trey Johnson, Cam Whitmore, AJ Johnson, Justin Champagnie. I'm going to drop it down to a 10-man. I like the starting lineup. I think for year 1, this starting lineup is what it's probably going to be more like in real life. The bench, again, looks pretty good. I think I'm going to switch Corey Kispert to about 19 minutes and give 24 to Trey Johnson. Again, I want his development more than I care about Corey Kispert's development. But I like this. We get AJ Johnson, came on, we're still in the rotation. We don't have a backup big. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I know Will Riley's not going to get any minutes, but I'm not super worried about that. Now, I do want to look at shot tendency. They also changed this screen, so I might do this wrong. Okay, shot tendency. CJ McCollum is 75. Cool. Alex Sarr up to a 60. He's not going to be a focal point on offense, but Chris Middleton, 70. Bilal Coulibaly, we're going to go to about a 70 as well. Same with Bub Carrington. These guys, I do want to take shots because they could be part of the future of this team. Kaishan George, we're going to put up to about a 65 because, again, be a bench role, but I guess he is starting this year. So, Corey Kispert, Trey Johnson at, 95. I feel pretty good about this. Confirm change. I'm still getting that screen wrong sometimes, but let's see game 1 against the Milwaukee Bucks. I think I'm not going to trade anybody yet. Probably going to trade people at the deadline. We do beat the Bucks. Bobby Portis at 25-12. Cole Anthony, Giannis did not have a very good game. Chris Middleton gives us 19, 3, and 5. Kaishan George, 17, 16 from McCollum. Alex Sarr, 16 and 4. 4 assists, a steal, 2 blocks. Trey Johnson, 14 points on 10 shots. I'd like to see more than 10 shots. Can we get more tthan 10 shots? We actually are 2-0 to start the year. Trey Johnson, 15 points on 7 shots. He's not taking as many shots as, I really want, but, we'll see. Let's go to the trade deadline, and I think I'm going to look to move on from probably at least Chris Middleton, maybe CJ McCollum, depending on what kind of offers I can get. Okay, at the trade deadline, 11-38, which is technically, we're not even the worst team in the league, or at least in the Eastern Conference, so probably not even the league as well. Let's go to NBA standings. In the Eastern Conference, we are tied with the Brooklyn Nets. I guess that makes sense. And then the Western Conference, we're actually tied for the second. The Utah Jazz are 10-41, but that does mean our first round pick is valuable. Let's see what kind of season we're getting from CJ McCollum. 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. Alex Sarr, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2.5 assists. The efficiency is better, but not great. I actually don't want Alex Sarr shooting the 3 ball. I'm not too sure why he is. What is his shot 3? It is 35, bro. Yeah, spot up shot 3 is 60. I do not want Alex Sarr shooting threes. That's a big reason why he's shooting 46% from the floor as a big man. So I'm going to take down his shot 3 tendency all the way. We'll see if that helps any. Chris Middleton, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 35% from 3. Okay, Bilal Coulibaly, not having a great year. Bub Carrington, 11 points, 3 assists on pretty decent efficiency, 40% from 3. We'll definitely take that. Corey Kispert, 9 points on 47% from 3. Kaishan George, 11 points, 4 rebounds on not great efficiency. Trey Johnson, 15 points, about 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Really good efficiency actually for a rookie. So I'm excited for Trey Johnson. Cam Whitmore's coming in 7.5 points on not great efficiency. Then AJ Johnson, pretty good efficiency actually. Okay, so I definitely do want to make some trades. I want to clear up Chris Middleton. He wants to come back, but I'm sorry, brother. I just don't want you back on the team. Paul George, no. Not going back for Kyle Kuzma. Like, is there anybody? The problem is he makes $33 million. So I could pick up somebody new, but like, what's a team that like realistically, scouting team intel, like we are selling. We're selling CJ McCollum. We're selling Chris Middleton. Who is a team that's like maybe buying but has cap space? I mean, I'm not trading him back to the Bucks. I don't see yet. Everybody that's buying does not have money, and that is the issue. Like, what about the Atlanta Hawks? Is there a deal I can make for Chris Middleton to the Atlanta Hawks? That's $33 million. That's just something I think I can make up. $33 million is Porzingis. Like, Chris Middleton for Porzingis straight up. They're gonna say no. I mean, that trade would benefit us super highly. I'll also I'll throw you Will Riley because he's just unfortunately not going to get minutes on this team. I'll just take a body. And then I'll also throw you, this might even be a really bad deal. A Thunder Rockets, never mind, I can't do that. Protection backup, can't do that. Net, okay, hold on. Let me go make sure I can actually like trade some of these first round picks. I'm just gonna try something different. Chris Middleton, a Thunder, and okay, so I still can't trade that one. But then we have a Nets Knicks swap, and we don't even have our first round pick for this year. So I don't know who has it. Like, actually, I mean, the Cavs want to give me DeAndre Hunter, and Mitch Robinson's on the team for some reason. John Collins, Colin Sexton. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving up 2 first round picks for Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, and Zach LaVine in the first round pick. That doesn't, again, this isn't really a lot of stuff that makes a lot of sense. Andrew Nembhard would be cool, but again, we kind of have a lot of guards. I want picks, but again, with $33 million, I simply might not be able to trade Chris Middleton because of the money he makes without being that great of a player. But on the other hand, CJ McCollum, still $30 million. We give first round picks to get Kyle Kuzma back. Don't really want to do that. I don't want Miles Bridges on the team. Walker Kessler's here. We just have to give up AJ Johnson. I mean, we have Alex Sarr, but then bringing in Walker Kessler as well kind of gives us our center rotation for like this video potentially. So, I mean, yeah, like they have Corey Kispert playing the 4. Do I like, yes, that puts Alex Sarr on a bench role. I understand that. It hasn't been great so far, and I guess Walker Kessler's not having a great season himself, but again, we kind of have not had a backup big, so that kind of could be our big rotation for this video, and I can't believe they want to, like, we have, okay, Nurkic has got to go. This lineup is all types of messed up. Nurkic, $19 million, cannot be here. I'll take, like, pretty much anything, like, any type of pick, maybe. I could just get CJ McCollum back, but I'm not going to do that. Isaiah Stewart's at 74 nowadays. That's okay. I mean, I guess Isaiah Joe's cool. Jeremy Grant. Yeah. I might just have to hold on to Nurkic's contract, which is fine. We don't have a lot we're like building to, but I do like Bub Carrington and Trey Johnson in the backcourt. Chris Middleton's fine, and then obviously is going to be Kaishan George. Now the only problem is it's going to be Bilal Coulibaly is going to play the 3. We're gonna have a super young starting lineup with the bench of Alex Sarr, Chris Middleton. Nurkic is not getting minutes. Corey Kispert can get those minutes. Cam Whitmore's not having a great season. And then I might as well just throw out Will Riley, I guess. So let me just go ahead and build this rotation out. Okay, so I went with Bub Carrington, Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly, Kaishan George, Walker Kessler with a bench of Alex Sarr, Chris Middleton, Corey Kispert, Cam Whitmore. Will Riley's just not going to get minutes. It's not there for me right now. But that's what we're going to run with to the end of the season. How was it? I don't know. I do like the fact that we bring in another center, like not one that's super expensive either. And we just gave up CJ McCollum, who wasn't going to be here long term anyway. We gave our like young guards a chance to develop, so we'll see how it goes. Jokic is your MVP. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Malik Monk, 6th Player of the Year. Vic Depoy, Khalil Ware, Most Improved. Trae Young, Clutch. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year. Zachary Staples, Executive of the Year. We're probably not going to have any Wizards on this. Yeah, defensive teams, maybe. No, how about rookie teams? Trey Johnson is all rookie first team. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. 48, 40, 86. We'll definitely take that. And nobody on all rookie second team. Obviously, we are not into playoffs. We don't have a first round pick, which I kind of forgot about, but it's okay. We do have a Knicks Timberwolves finals, and the New York Knicks, the Karl-Anthony Towns New York finals apparently, but Karl-Anthony Towns wins finals MVP for the Knicks as they sweep the Timberwolves. And again, they be throwing this stuff at me. I don't care. Player retirements: LeBron, Kyle Lowry, Al Horford, Mike Conley. Okay, they all retire. Draft, lottery. Let's see where we're sitting. Thunder via Utah, Knicks via Washington. What trade was that for? I could not tell. I hope it's protected. I hope it's protected. And we end up with 6. So it was protected. We get it. But we were the 2nd worst team in the league for the 6th overall pick. And I do not see the Wizards. We have 23. So you have 6 and 23. Might let us jump up into the top 5. I mean, depending on what is up there. If it's something that I really want, then whatever. Power forward, Vince Rivers. Point guard, Donald Smith. JJ White, Andre Miller. Okay. We didn't scout. Nothing here I really love. We're just gonna go kind of like to our pick. See who's there. Shane Collingsworth, a shadow agent, perimeter defense, athleticism, 3-point shooting. Okay, what did you like as a rookie? Bobby Jones, Rick Fox, rarely needs help with double team play, solid man defense, fully able to hold his position in the paint against most defenders, capable of making long range shots in traffic, slow to grasp through offense, does not score well back in the basket, poor finisher through traffic. He shot 38% from 3. We'll go with it. We'll get another wing in there. Is it going to mean anything? Probably not. I don't know. A power forward, a shooting guard. I'll take a 20-year-old shooting guard. It's going to be a 73 overall. I think that's just good value there. 76, 72, 71, and 60. Actually, really good draft for us. Alex Arbolo, Coulibaly, Bub Carrington, Kyson George, and Cam Whitmore are all going to come back. I'm going to let Josh Champagne walk. I'm going to let Dylan Jones walk. They're just not going to be part of this team going long term. Qualifying offers, Walker Kessler, we do have to pay. Okay, we do not have Bub Carrington. They have him as a 2. We're going to go ahead and make him a point guard because I think, like, while I don't see it in real life, I think at least in this video, he could be kind of a backup 1, maybe in a full-time team. I'm also going to make Bilal kind of our 3 and backup shooting guard, kind of spread out our team a little bit. So we have Bub Carrington, Trey Johnson, Cam Whitmore, Bilal Coulibaly, Corey Kizer still on the team. We have this rookie Shane Collingsworth. We have Kyson George. We have Alex Sarr. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. We obviously want to get Walker Kessler deal. We didn't do all this for Walker Kessler just to leave the team. So let's see. I mean, how much? Hopefully he doesn't want too much money. Walker Kessler wants 22 million, but he is restricted. We should have money. Walker Kessler's prepared to accept an offer from the Lakers. 3 years, $68 million. That's about $23-ish million a year. About the kind of thing. We have $54 million in cap space. Now, I know we're the Wizards. We don't have a lot of free agency lore, but I think this team looks pretty solid that in the Eastern Conference with progression from a lot of our young guys, we could be in the running for a playoff spot next year. And I think that means we got to jump on a point guard. Anthony Simons is here. Okay. Cam Thomas, Kelly Oubre, Keegan Murray, Isaiah Hartenstein. Okay, so we didn't really push any big free agents, which, you know what, actually might be fine. Let me look for a backup point guard for this season. Like, I mean, CJ Collins is really funny, but like, we're doing it. Chris Paul, come to the team. Chris Paul is on the team. He is going to help lead us to a playoff spot. But I think giving 1 year like progression, let's look at this. Alex Sarr up 3, Walker Kessler up 2. Also, real quick, this does not mean I'm giving up on Alex Sarr. Whichever one of these two, because they are like basically the same overall. If Alex Sarr plays better than Walker Kessler, he will start. If Walker Kessler plays better than Alex Sarr, he will start. This is not me giving up on Alex Sarr. I'm just bringing some competition for him. +5 for Bilal Coulibaly. Part of that was position change, but an 83 overall. Bub Carrington's up to an 81. 81 for Trey Johnson. 80 for Kyshawn George. 80 for Cam Whitmore. Corey Kispert stays the same. That makes sense. Chris Paul drops by 1. Okay. +4 for Will Riley. I don't know if he's going to be here long term. I don't know if he's going to be part of this team like at all. But again, him being a 74 now maybe lets him be in some trade packages this deadline. I actually feel pretty good. Kevin Durant's good at time. I feel pretty good about this team. Bub Carrington, Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly. They want to run Alex Sarr. I'm going to put Kyshawn George in there at the 4. I'm going to start Alex Sarr this year. And then 25 to Kessler off the bench. Give that back to Kyshawn George. Kessler, Cam Whitmore, Corey Kispert, Chris Paul, Collinsworth off the bench. Our rookie Collinsworth. Okay. Yeah, I think this team's going to be decent. I think this team's going to be decent this year. I just want to give some more minutes to our top guys because I feel like they're not getting enough. 33, 31, 30, 30 there, 34, 31. Okay, let's see how this team does. What is our system proficiency? 3-star balance. Do we have anything better? I feel like we're a fast team, but we're actually not. It's Alex Sarr, it's Kyshawn George not being fast. Okay, game 1 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We do win by 7 points. We get 22 from Trey Johnson, 22, 2, and 7 from Bilal Coulibaly. 2 blocks. Let's go, man. Trade deadline, we are 21-31, the 10 seed, which is, hey, that's the Chris Paul experience right there. But again, still looking to get better. Alex Sarr, 13.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 59%. Oh, yeah. You make him stop shooting threes, he can actually score the ball. Not for the free throw line, but hey, don't worry about that. Bilal Coulibaly, 13.5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Having a better season, definitely a better season. Trey Johnson, 23.5, 3, 52, 49. Okay, yeah, he is an absolute star right now. Bub Carrington, 17, 4, and 5.5 on really good efficiency. Cam Whitmore, 14 points, 4 rebounds on good efficiency. Walker Kessler, 7 points, 8 rebounds. I mean, they're both playing, or both our centers are playing pretty well. He's very unhappy, and I'm sure. I mean, he's furious, but like he's not wanting to leave right now. I guess he doesn't like being a backup, which I guess makes sense. Kyshawn George, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists on pretty good efficiency. 37% from 3. We'll take that. Corey Kispert is having a good season. Shane Collinsworth, 4 points on not great efficiency. And then Chris Paul, 5 points, 3 assists on good efficiency. 41% from 3, by the way. But let's look at these stats of like team stats. And I'm assuming offensively, we're probably pretty good, right? We are actually not. We are actually, I guess, probably more middle of the pack. We are where are the Wizards? The 21st ranked offense. Okay, so we just don't score the ball. Defensively, are we up here? We're about middle of the pack defensively. We're decent defensively. We just don't score the ball. We're bad offensively. I think this is now the moment where we don't have a lot of money, but Corey Kispert is one of those contracts, and we have a first-round pick. Knicks Nets swap could be good, could be bad. What can I really get for Corey Kispert? Okay, I might have to throw somebody else in this deal as well, and I'm not sure who it is. It might be Cam Whitmore because he's having a really good season. We might want to buy into him having a really good season right now. And like, I'm kind of looking for that. Darius Garland. Zubac is there. I understand that. Darius Garland could turn this team around. And I mean that so seriously. Thunder 2027 first round pick. That's cool. I am trading for Darius Garland, and DeAndre Hunter is also going to be along for the ride of this. We now have a lineup of Darius Garland, who's coming off a season 25.5 and 9. He's having a fantastic season. He's now going to share the backcourt with our star, Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly. They want to run Alex Sarr and Kessler. I'm going to give it a shot. They do not space the floor. They do not space the floor at all. But I'm going to give it a shot, see if it makes Walker Kessler not so upset. But then a bench of Bub Carrington, DeAndre Hunter, Kyshawn George, and Shane Collinsworth. Will Riley is there. Did I trade Chris Paul? Did I trade Chris Paul in that? Well, I didn't even see Chris Paul in that deal. Oh, we're gonna suck now. Oh, we're going to suck now, but it's okay. We're going to try the double big lineup because we have guys now that can shoot the ball around them and off the bench as well. DeAndre Hunter, 38%. So we'll see how that goes. We're putting a bit of a big workload on our rookie Shane Collinsworth here, but he was the 6th overall pick, so you kind of have to. Let's see. We do need to sign one player just in case. Roster, or where are we at here? Where are we at? Contracts, free agents, anybody. Malik Beasley's here. I'm not. Chris Dunn. We don't have Chris Paul, so let's bring in Chris Dunn. Right. Close enough. They want to flip Hunter and Kosh and George. That's whatever. They actually want to give Chris Dunn that last minute. That's not happening. I'm gonna let Will Riley take the court and see what he could do in a limited role. But let's go to the end of the season. Look at just another MVP. Tyler Fisher, Rookie of the Year. Jaden Ivey, 6th Man of the Year on the Bulls. Vic Depoy, Rob Dillingham, Most Improved. Trae Young, Clutch. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year. Zachary Sables, Executive of the Year. Again, we have no Wizards on the first team, second team, or third team. Defensive teams, we have still no Wizards. And rookie teams, we don't have anybody. All right, no awards. Doesn't even matter because we end up being a play-in team like I thought, and we are the 7th taking on the Boston Celtics in the first round of the play-in. Anthony Simons, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Q. Feels a bit unfair. That's a really good team take on in the first game of the play-in, but similarly through game, we do lose. DeAndre Hunter's our leading scorer. We put up 97. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Let's simulate through these games because I want to get to this second game here. We're taking the Atlanta Magic, Anthony Black, Desmond Bane, Franz Paulo, and Goga Badatse. Another good team. I think this is a bit more winnable of a game for us. Simulate through game, we do end up winning. We blow them out. Bub Carrington with 20 points. We take on the number 1 seeded New York Knicks in the first round of the playoffs. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns. Very obviously, we're the underdog in this, but you know what? I feel confident we can at least take a game, and we win game 1. We win game 1, 31-16 from Towns. Doesn't matter. 25-11 from Alex Hart with 3 blocks at the 4 spot. Bub Carrington with 18, 6, and 10. 16 from Keyshawn George, 12. I mean, Trey Johnson did not have a great game, but he's not been good at all in this playoffs, apparently. I guess playing stats don't really count. We are going to go ahead and get in front of this and drop down to a 9-man rotation. They want to put Bub Carrington back in the starting lineup. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Let's drop that back down, big dog. I know you're excited, but not quite yet. Darius Garland still is the vet on this team. So I guess it's just going to take out Will Riley out of this. How would Will Riley play? 3 points on pretty good shooting. So there might be something there. Game 2 of the first round, we do end up losing by 14. Game 3, we're down 2-1. If we go down 3-1, yeah, let's drop it one more time. Let's see. Drop to an 8-man. Let's see if it makes any bit of a difference. Game 5. We lose in 5. That's okay. We made the playoffs, which is a big step. Mavericks, Hawks, NBA Finals. Cooper Flag is Finals MVP, and year 2 is the Mavericks win the Finals. Again, I always be doing this. I don't know what this is. I do that every single time now. Player retirements: Chris Paul, sorry, big dog, Kevin Durant, and Brook Lopez both on the Lakers. Okay, draft lottery. Where are we sitting at? We were a play-in team, so we're not going to be in the lottery, which is, okay, fair. The Washington Wizards, we give up pick number 16 to the New York Knicks. We just lost to. Not worried about it. I feel pretty confident. We now have Darius Garland. We've got a couple of young guys that are going to get much better. Let me just go to rookie sign because I don't think we have a pick. Yeah, a bunch of second-round picks. Cool. Sarr, Carrington, Johnson, George, Riley. These 2 can leave. We have a lot of people we're bringing onto the roster next year, so it makes sense. But Law, we're going to have to pay. I don't know what I really want to pay out, but we have Darius Garland, we have Bub Carrington, we have Trey Johnson, DeAndre Hunter, Shane Collinsworth, Will Riley still here, Keyshawn George, Alex Hart, and Walker Kessler. That's a lot of really good pieces. What is Bilal Coulibaly looking for? Because that kind of makes all the difference. $24 million. He's not getting that right now, and he had a season how was his year? Hey man, I know how to play 2K. I mean, he had a good season. Let's just kind of let it ride out. I'm not going to renounce his rights, but I just want to see what other team offers him a contract. If we can just get the Pistons are going to give him a contract, 4 years, $100 million, about $25 million a year. It's a little rich for Bilal Coulibaly. It's a little bit rich, but this team could really, at this point in time, use a 4. And yeah, it could use a 4. We don't have the cap room. We did kind of go out and make a big deal. Below Coulibaly got signed. We trade for Darius Garland. Walker Kessler's making a good bit of money. Shane's making a good bit of money. DeAndre Hunter's actually not. Okay, so I was a little worried about him making a lot of money for us. This team feels pretty good. But, like, what if I threw, like, Will Riley out in a trade? Because I still would like a 4. And, like, I will throw our rookie, Shane Collinsworth, and also Will Riley. And I'll also give up a Bucks Celtics swap. I want a 4. Because I feel like a 4 would really change this team. A first-round pick in Denny. We're not bringing Denny back. I don't think they'll do that. But again, I still like Kashawn George, but I think another 4 in that spot could mean a lot. Didn't get it there. Did not get it there. I'm going to see if I could build actually a trade for a 4 here. What was I saying here? Shane Collinsworth. We're not giving up a lot of money, which I guess kind of is the issue in all of this. And then what is Will Riley? That's about $14 million we're giving up. Isn't a lot. You're not going to get a lot of big talents for that, for $14 million. We'll see what we can do. Like, if we go to the power forward position, John Collins, don't care. Bobby Portis, Buzelis. I mean, Evan Mobley makes too much money. Tatum, not going to have it. These guys are making way too much money. Jalen Johnson's cool. Bam, no. Denny, again, is in that range. Keegan Murray, no. Giannis and the Lakers, of course. Why not? Paulo Anthony Davis. The 4 spot is a bit of a weird spot. That, like, you're paying your superstars, but if you're not a superstar, you're probably not getting paid like it. Jabari Smith. The Wizards would acquire $2.43 million. Can we? $4 million with Burks here. So Shane Collinsworth, Will Riley. I'm going to take out one of these first-round picks and Delano Burks for Jabari Smith Jr. They say yes to that. I feel like that kind of perfectly rounds out this team. So let's go to player progression. Going into the third and hopefully final year, we get +3 for Alex Sarto at 87 overall. Garland's an 86. 85 now for Trey Johnson. 84 for Bilal. 84 for Jabari. 82 for Carrington. 85 for Kessler. Hunter, Kashawn George stays the same, which is a bummer. But that's kind of the reason that, you know, I kind of looked for another 4 because I figured he might cap out. Now, I'm a little bit worried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have our 9-man rotation. I got a little scared because it seemed like we didn't have a lot of people on a roster for some reason. But again, hopefully this is year 3, like the final year of the rebuild. That's what I used to do. 3 years. You guys know. You guys already know. You guys already know. I feel pretty good about this team. The entire lineup is going to be an 80+ overall, which is sick. Garland, Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly, Jabari Smith Jr., Alex Sarr with a bench of Walker Kessler, Bub Carrington, DeAndre Hunter, and Kashawn George. Yeah, I feel really actually good about this team. I feel really, I mean, Torian Prince here, so that's sick. But Kashawn, 13. I'm just going to drop down these bench minutes a little bit because, listen, like, they're just, we don't need it. Everything looks good here. I'm going to give 31 to Bilal, 35 to Trey Johnson. He is our scoring guard. And then Garland cannot be getting that little. Sorry. Darius Garland's going to be getting 34 minutes as well. Let's look at system proficiency as well, see if we can get anything. 4-star balance. Can we get it 4.5, 5-star on anything else? No, only 4-star balance, but that's very, very good. Game 1 of the season, the Brooklyn Nets. We win by 18 points. We get 62 for Trey Johnson. Game 1, opening night of the season. Trade deadline 33-15, the 1 seed, a half a game above the Hawks. The Hawks are right there. Let's look at Alex Sarr, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Okay, that just was he is. I mean, his efficiency is way better now. Still not from the free throw line, but from the floor. So we're taking what we can get from Alex Sarr. Trey Johnson, 29 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Amazing efficiency. Amazing. Darius Garland, 21, 2, and 8. You know what's really funny is that we traded for Darius Garland, and he ended up being right back to sharing the backcourt with a star scoring shooting guard. Hey, it's just what happens. Walker Kessler off the bench, about 6 points, 8 rebounds. Pretty good. 44% from the free throw line, by the way. Okay. Bilal Coulibaly, 16.5, 5.5, 5.5. His best season. He's really fit in really, really well with, like, I've made this comment before about Bilal Coulibaly. I think he's at his best with a good team around him where he can be like a complimentary piece. That's exactly what he is on this team, and it's working out so much better. Jabari Smith, 13 points, 7 rebounds. We're bringing more rebounds, more defense, more scoring. I'm a huge fan of it. Bub Carrington off the bench now, 12.5, 2, 4, really, really good efficiency. DeAndre Hunter, just kind of there, 7 points, just scoring a little bit. Also good efficiency, we'll take that. And Kashawn George, 6 points, 2 rebounds. I get, you know, his role really has diminished. He's a guy I'm a super big fan of in real life, but unfortunately 2K, they just do not have his potential super high. So again, he stayed on the team. He's found himself again on the bench. This is a good bench player, but I just wish it could have been better. I'm not changing anything. I feel so good about this team. We're putting up 140 points regularly. I want to win a championship. Cade Cunningham wins MVP, 37, 6, and 8, by the way. Cody Caldwell, Rookie of the Year. Cameron Chambers, 6th Player of the Year. Vic DePoy, Donald Smith, Most Improved. Luka, Clutch Player of the Year. Jordan Ott, Coach of the Year. Lance Alford, Executive of the Year. We have no Wizards on the first team, second team, or third. We're not getting respect. We're not getting respect. Trey Johnson not getting respect, averaging like basically 30. That's kind of crazy. Defensive teams, we get nobody on the first team. We're not getting awards. We're not winning awards, but we're the 1 seed. So you're telling me Trey Johnson didn't get he better 28 4. I guess he's like scoring, not doing a lot else, but he better have at least got an all-star appearance because he's having a phenomenal season. He led the league. Oh no, Shea had 63, but he had 62 this year. He did not even an all-star. Okay. They're disrespecting Washington, and I don't really mess with that. We have the Pacers in the first round. Halliburton, Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Siakam, Jarris Walker. They've Walker running the 5. With us running Sarr and Kessler, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. We blow them out game 1. Listen, this should be. Oh, they do win game 2. Oh, whoa. Let's drop to an 8-man. We're not losing round 1. We're down 3-1. Let's fix this rotation. I don't know if they want to start. They want to start Kessler, but like we're gonna drop to a 7-man for this game for sure because like there's no way as a 1 seed we lose in the first round to an 8 seed. I mean, we have to come back from a 3-1. That is the bottom line, and it's not looking great. We are kind of fighting back and forth. They go to a bit of a big lead. They're up by 8 in the 4th quarter. We come all the way back to tie it up with 3 minutes left. We actually take the lead. This should not be as close as it is. With 7 seconds left, we're up by 8. We're gonna win game 5 and force a game 6 with 23 from Trey Johnson. I don't like how we're down 3-1. Like this is, I was really confident about this team winning. Like I don't know about a championship, but at least getting to the conference finals and going down 3-1 in the first round to the Pacers. I get it, they're the Pacers. They make these runs, but still, we're up by 18. It looks like we are going to win game 6 as well. We do force a game 7. Jabari gives us 40. We now have a game 7 of the first round to take down the Indiana Pacers, the Washington Wizards, with their first playoff series win since, God, I couldn't even tell you. It's been a long time. But we have to make sure we actually win yet, because it is a 1-point game with a minute left. And with 8, it ended. 5-point game. We end up winning. Trey Johnson 26 again, and we narrowly avoid losing. I guess is it okay? There we go. We narrowly avoid losing in the first round. 4-seed Detroit Pistons in the second round. Cade, MVP, by the way. Quentin Grimes, Asar Thompson, Tyler Fisher, Jalen Duren. A good team. They, I mean, they have the MVP on the team, so that's always going to be a big thing. We do end up winning game 1. We go up 2 games down. Okay, there we go. We're in a lot better spot. They do win game 3. They do tie the series 2 games to 2. We go up 3 games to 2. Game 7. We're not making this easy on ourselves. That's for sure. We're not making this easy on ourselves. This is a back-to-back game 7. At least this time, not 3-1. We should be in a little bit better spot. And it looks like we are getting out to a big lead. It's actually only a 2-point lead. We're down by 3. We're going back and forth. It is a 13-point game. We're up by 2. Trey Johnson with 32. Let's jump in. Here we are. We are on defense. There's no shot clock. 13 seconds left. Looks like Noah Clown is going to throw it in. Cade Cunningham. Trey Johnson's on the court. Alex Sarr's on the court. Bilal's on the court. Bub Carrington's on the court. It looks like pretty much our entire starting unit is out there. I don't see Darius Garland. Maybe Darius Garland's right there. Cade Cunningham up. Makes the shot to tie the game at 0.9. We're going to get a full court shot from Trey Johnson. That was almost crazy. We're going to go to overtime in game 7 of the second round. Genuinely, we cannot lose, bro. I don't want this video to end like this. We had such a good, we built this team so organically, I feel like. We're up by 4. We're going to win. We win by 2. Thank God. I feel like this is such an organically grown team. Again, we've only made a few moves, really, so I would hate to see it end like this. But the 3-seeded Chicago Bulls, Josh Giddey, Kobe White, RJ Barrett, Modest, and Isaiah Hartenstein. I'm sorry. I feel super confident about this one. We win game 1. They do tie at 1-1. We just be losing games I don't think we should. I guess we are a pretty inexperienced team actually in the playoffs, so that makes sense. We're up 3 games to 2, and another game 7 in the NBA Conference Finals against the Chicago Bulls. We're back in Washington for the Washington fans are getting their money's worth with games. That is very much for sure. We're getting our ass kicked. We're down by 15. We're down by 13. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. We lose. Mavericks win the finals. I tried. I thought I built a really, really good team. But hey, sometimes you just fail. Sometimes if you win every rebuild, what's the point of even watching a rebuild? Sometimes you fail. We had a team of Alex Sarr, Trey Johnson, Darius Garland, Walker Kessler, Bilal Coulibaly, Jabari Smith Jr., Bubby Carrington, DeAndre Hunter, Kaishan George as our lineup. I mean, Alex Sarr, Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly, Bub Carrington, Kaishan George. 5 of our 9-man is on a team right now, especially with the big guys with Sarr and Trey Johnson, who ended up being absolutely phenomenal for us. I'm actually pretty happy. Again, I wish we would have won. Wish we would have got the championship, but I think we did a really, really good job. If you liked this video, please go down and hit the like button, the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That's like insane to talk about, man. I'm so appreciative of every single one of you. 2K26 is going to be huge. I'll see you guys later. Peace.